Hello, and welcome to Global Wellness for All podcasts. My name is Laleh Hancock, and I'm going to be your host every week, every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Lisbon time, as we do this journey and adventure of wellness in all parts of our lives. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Global Wellness for All podcasts. My name is Laleh Hancock, and I am your host for this show. And today, it's such a magical day that I wanted to share with you guys and talk about topics that most people don't want to talk about. And that is really choosing for you. What the heck does that even mean, right? Most of us learn it's not about you, it's about everyone else. It's about your job, it's about your family, it's about your friends, it's about everyone who actually needs you or needs your attention or desires to receive something from you. But what most of us forgot that we knew from a very, very, very young age is that it starts with you. For years, most of my life, I would say I came on this planet to take care of other people. And it was like that was the joy in my life. Being there, taking care of my family, whether it was my parents. I was 7 years old and I was taking care of all the kids while the adults went out for dinner and a stroll on the beach. But those were the moments that actually brought me joy. And over the years, I just realized as much as I enjoy that, I enjoy being this contribution to others, I cut off pieces of me when I'm not willing to have it start from me. So the other part of this is really about choosing. And growing up, we learned if I choose this, it's going to be right. If I choose this, it's going to be wrong. Trying to get the right answer. And so there's moments that our choice is actually to choose nothing because we would rather choose nothing than to get it wrong. But what if none of your choices in your life have ever been wrong? What if those moments you did things for you was actually what created greater on the planet? I know it sounds so crazy and off the wall, but have you noticed moments where you nurture you in your body, where you take a moment for you? What does that add? Doesn't it add more creativity or more ease in some part of your life? So funny. It wasn't until I started taking some classes called Being You, Changing the World. And it's by Dr. Dane here and with the tools of Access Consciousness. And I remember just like, who am I? I'm a mom. Who am I? I'm a sister. I'm a daughter. I'm an executive. I'm a wife. I had all these titles that would determine who I was. But what if that's not actually who you are? Those are the categories that you have chopped you up into. When you're being you, it includes your family, it includes your business, it includes your finances, it includes your relationships, it includes your friendships. But it also includes the things that bring you and your heart so much joy. Those exponentialize not just your life, but they become the trickles that go out into the whole universe. And somewhere, someone now has a new choice available to them. They have a new idea that pops in their head. There's a new door that just opened for them that they consider a miracle, or that they're like, wait, that wasn't there yesterday. It's because you chose it. I wish when we were born, the first thing that was shared with us was, you are incredible. You are a gift. There is no one on this planet that is ever going to be you. There's an energy that you bring into the world that cannot be duplicated. And no matter what you ever say, no matter what you ever do, just know you are loved, but not loved from I expect something from you, but truly this gratitude for you being alive. Your amazing body and you will gift to the planet in a way that you'll never know. So, what if it's okay to make choices and have it not turn out the way you thought? Actually, do you know we live in this humongous world? The universe is huge. It has infinite possibilities. So your choices can never be wrong. And they will never turn out the way you think, because you're asking from your world of thinking you can only have this small amount. But with a universe that is expansive and infinite, it always will show up different. Now, most of us, we were that way. We grew up. Even when you were 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, you still knew the world was magical. You knew there was energies that were here to gift to you. You didn't know what was right. You didn't know what was wrong. You didn't know anything other than curiosity and play. You could take pots and pans and make music out of it. You could turn around and go as fast as you wanted to and get dizzy and fall down and laugh, because you knew you were part of this incredible world. And this incredible world was nurturing you and taking good care of you. And so often we forget our bodies are the earth. Even our hair is stardust. I mean, how cool is that? And if you are willing, no matter how much you may think that enthusiasm is gone, or the possibilities could not be the same anymore, what if that's not true? What if at any moment you could just say, now, these 10 seconds? What if every choice you've ever made, that you thought your kids got mad at you, your wife got mad at you, your boss got mad at you, your parents got mad at you, like those moments that you went into wrongness and feeling so bad, what if those were the lies? This reality has so many lies. And one of those lies is that you are the size of your body. You actually be an infinite being. You have this incredible body because you wanted to experience touch. You can't have touch if you don't have a body. Your body is part of the earth, so you also perceive. You receive, you get information from everything from the planet, and as we come into this world, like the tendrils that we have that are part of the earth. That's why when you go into nature, do you notice how your body is? Do you notice how all the stress melts away and the creativity bounces? That creative force, the creative energy that you are, doesn't go into the problems in nature. No, you actually shed those layers. And the real you being the infinite you, is what shines in nature. And today I'm actually here in a new space, and there's horses here. And they keep reminding me I am silly. I am not serious. And how much fun we can have. There was one horse, his name is Seven. And when I went to say hello to him, he had his back hoof up a little bit, like leaning against the wall. And I was like, hello, Seven, how are you? And horses, they can make noise, but he just turned to me and looked me in the eyes. Now, oh my goodness, my world melted. And it was like this communication that Seven was offering me was like, wow. And I was asking, actually, how this all started. I was asking how he was doing, but I also was thanking him. I was saying how grateful I am for everything he's contributed to me while I've been here, and that gratitude I had for him. And when he looked at me, it was like him sharing the gratitude he had for me. And that's what the planet is here for. The planet shows us who we really are, and to remind us that, you being you, you don't have to even do anything. Just by you being on the planet, there's more hope, there's more possibilities, there's more joy in the world. And even if you act like you're sad all the time, guess what? What if that's not even you? That's not you being you. Because when you're being you, you are light, you are expansiveness, you are curiosity, you are creativity, and you exude this energy. Think of a friend or a stranger that was having a tough day, and you smiled, and it melted their world. Or you gave them a hug. Because we are so much more than our education, so much more than your parents told you you are. You are this incredible walking, talking catalyst of change. If you stop believing the lies of who you are based on all those areas that you cut yourself up to be, who would you be? And it's not a destination, guys. It's not like you have a target you have to hit. That means you're you, and now, boom, finished. This is a daily journey. This is a journey of every second. And when we make anything more significant, the problems, we wake up and the first thing we think about is the problem. Guess what? You're so powerful, you will create more problems. What you focus your creative energy on will create. So if you focus on the problem, have you noticed more problems show up? But if you go the opposite and go into gratitude, gratitude for you, or gratitude for your body, gratitude for your pillow, something before you get out of bed, that moment you're willing to add the energies of gratitude, everything dissipates. You know why? Because the frequency of joy and gratitude is the highest frequency. But the frustration, the pain, all those things that you've made significant, they're the low harmonics. So the two can never be on the same wavelength. They're not. And if you're willing to go to joy, you're willing to go to gratitude, even curiosity, asking a question, you automatically alter your frequency to go higher. Guess what? Money, 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 money is at the higher frequency. Money is at the frequency of joy. So when you have problems, you attract more problems. If you don't have enough money, you bring in more of not having enough money. If you're willing to actually have the joy, you invite money also. Money is energy. You are energy. So if you're willing, all of that can happen in such a different way. And one of my most favorite tools, which is about messing with your head, because your head is where the problem is, the thinking, the points of views, the lies that you bought from society, from your parents, from your teachers, from your neighbors, from your country. I mean, I came to Portugal, and the first thing everyone said to me is they're happy, how much they love, their world, their family, but you can't make any money here. But salaries are low. Every single person, well, not everyone, but like majority, was always about that. And it was this pride and this honor that, you know what, even though there's not a lot of money here or businesses don't do very well here or whatever, they're happy. That was their code of honor. But what if it didn't have to be that way? What if you could be the one person who wasn't willing to be like everyone else, who wasn't willing to have those points of views that everyone else has? Because the minute you start shedding the points of views that everyone else had, is when you allow you to be you. You allow you to choose and create from such a different space. You allow you to receive, and you allow you to be functioning at that higher frequency. But it starts with you. Creation cannot start until you ask a question. Because when you ask a question, you engage with these elements in the universe. They're called elementals, actually. They're on the periodic chart with no name next to them. They were discovered even by scientists a few years ago. But luckily, they still haven't had a name to be defined, to be limited. When you define, you limit what it can be. So, in this case, when you define you as that wife or daughter or son or whatever, you have to shrink all the other things that you be. You are infiniteness. It's not just one thing. Now, when you start with those questions, who am I? And what grand and glorious adventures am I going to have today? You allow you to let go of who you were even 10 seconds ago or yesterday. You no longer have to bring yesterday, the problems, or anything else into today. Even if yesterday was the most beautiful, amazing day, don't make it a reference point. Let it be grateful for it, and ask for today to be even greater. Ask for you to be even greater today than you were yesterday. And if you allow the greatness, you allow you to create beyond this reality. You allow you to tap into the miracles and the magic that's available. So the first question, what would you like to add to your life and living today? And ask, what are the infinite possibilities I haven't considered yet? What can I add to my life that allows me to have more fun, more ease, more play, more possibilities? But it has to be from questions that you don't have the answers for, because that's when you open up this new world to assist you and to have different ideas. And when you ask, you're going to have a lot of different choices that become available, lots of different ideas. But you have to be willing to choose one of them or two of them or however many you want. But you have to choose it to allow the next step, the next possibilities to actually show up. So you ask, okay, if I choose this, what will my life be like in 5 years? If I don't choose this, what will my life be like in 5 years? And allow your body to guide you. Your body shows you lightness, heaviness. Lightness means it's more true for you based on your points of views. Heaviness means it's not true for you right now based on your points of views. or it might just be a lie or something that's not going to create greater for you. And then follow that. And the thing is, we learned from being a little kid, when you make a choice, you have to live with it the rest of your life. That's a lie too. You get to choose to hold on to that as long as you desire. And if you're willing to make it be only good for 10 seconds, now that 10 seconds can be 10 seconds, it could be 10 minutes, it could be 10 years, it could be whatever you desire it to be. But if you allow it to be that you get to choose it, you become that creator of it, then you don't have to put on all the weight of the impossibility on your back. You don't have to put on the guilt, the obligations, all those lies and the distractors that are there. Hey, it works. Doesn't work. Okay, I'm going to change it. And when you ask, you get multiple choices. When you choose, you have multiple or infinite possibilities with every choice. But see, when you are willing to actually try it, just go for it, is when you also give you permission to receive contribution. Because until you do, you might have your walls up. You may have already defined what's good to receive, what's not good, who you can receive, who your clients are, who your clients can't be. Businesses are judged so much. I think this is going to be one of my other shows that I'm going to be doing, is how much we kill the business when we already have defined who can be our client and who can't be, how much revenue we're allowed to receive and how much we're not allowed to receive. But the same thing in your life. How much have you been taught who you can receive from? What religions are good? What religions aren't good? What people are good? What colors are good? We're all infinite beings. And if you would be willing, you can receive from everything and everyone. But it's not just a person you get to receive from. You get to receive from the universe. You get to receive from the grass. You get to receive from the horse. You get to receive from this light. When we take away our points of views, the ask, the choice, the possibilities, and the contribution can assist us in creating anything. And not from judgment, but truly from gratitude. Gratitude is one of the things you were born with, and one of the things that you knew as a child. And if you're willing to bring more gratitude into your life, you'll realize all the judgments that you learned, they can wash away. Judgments are here to kill you and your decisions and your choices and your life, because judging doesn't help anything. It's only that moment you're willing to be neutral, you're willing to be this interesting point of view, that you allow it. Now, how do you diffuse judgment? Gratitude. The minute you want to say someone is wrong for what they did, just say, oh, if I had gratitude for them or the situation, what are the other choices I haven't even considered yet? What is right about this I'm not getting? What is right about me I'm not getting? Because we judge ourselves more than anyone or anything. And guess what? You learned that. When you were a baby, you didn't know how to judge. You didn't know what was right or wrong. These are things we learned. But what if it didn't have to apply anymore? So what's available now for you that you've never considered before? And I'm going to come to that original conversation. When you're being you, the heaviness is not there. It's just lightness. The joy is there. Sadness is no longer there. The problems are no longer there, because when you're being you, you be possibilities. So anytime you have problems, there's a lot of other stuff that are going on that are these shells, these points of views, these lies, these inventions of what you have made more vital, valuable, and real than you. And is now the time to change that? Is now the time for you to consider something different? So I wonder what's available, guys. And we have lots of things available. There's lots of different workshops and seminars that we provide to assist, whether it's with money, whether it's with relationships, you being more of you and receiving from everything. I wish I had someone who would have shared with me more than 40 years ago that, you know what? You can never make a wrong choice. Now, luckily, I'm the kind of person who doesn't give up or give in or stop. So I've been my own self-motivator, but there's plenty of times my head has hit the wall and then I went the other direction. But what if you don't have to hit the wall to go the other direction? What if you could ask some questions and allow the energy to guide you? And even if you hit the wall, it's for 10 seconds now. It doesn't have to be for years anymore. So thank you guys for being here today. Hope this was a contribution. Please message, let us know how you're doing. Give us feedback. Tell us about ideas of different topics that you'd like to hear about. This actually, I got feedback from others that they wanted to hear more about this topic today. And also, please share, where can we spread the message of having more wellness in our lives? Because what if that's what the earth needs right now? Like, if you're willing to actually have more joy and gratitude, what will that create on the planet? Really wonder. So thank you for being here. And I look forward to being with you guys next week on our next episode. Thank you. Thank you for the gift of you. And I look forward to seeing you or hearing you sometime really soon. Bye, everyone. Thank you for being here with us, whether you were listening or watching. We are so grateful for you, and we need your help. We would love to spread the seeds of wellness all around the world. Will you assist us? You can subscribe below. You can subscribe in Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. We are everywhere. And we ask, would you be willing to actually spread this to others that you may know who can actually be contributed with the tools and resources to bring more wellness into their life and into their bodies?